mixing, fixing for another big game. It's the coach. This is the 2019 season on EA Sports. Coming up, we'll see running back Joe Mixon coming off a 100-yard performance a week ago, as it'll be the Jacksonville Jaguars taking on the Cincinnati Bengals. I'll be back with you again with scores around the league at halftime. But kickoff right around the corner. And standing by to call the action, here are Brandon Godwin and Charles Davis.
Named for the legendary coach and co-founder of the Bengals, here's a good look at Paul Brown Stadium on the riverfront in Cincinnati. The enthusiasm of this Cincinnati crowd in full effect a moment ago as their Bengals took the field to the delight of this sold-out crowd. And they're all set as they'll match up with the Jacksonville Jaguars. Getting toward the halfway point of the NFL season, Week 7 is underway on EA Sports. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback.
Come on, set. 70, Indy. I'm coming after you. Slam. Snap.
And he'll get this from the 25 to the 30 for a pickup of 5. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. They go with Leonard Fournette, third-year back from LSU. And he's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4. But just play number 3 here on the opening drive, and it's an early 3rd and 1. They'll try to throw for it with Minshew. Looks to throw, fires right side. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
You absolutely have to have this early on, right? 3rd and short, they elect to throw for it. And that's normal NFL football. They're going to throw on 3rd and short, but you've got to hit it, don't you?
Yeah, in the first quarter, like you said, to set the tone, can't connect there. Yeah, he was looking for the checkout bounce, didn't get it. That scoots all the way into the end zone now for a touchback. So now the Bengals get ready for their first drive. And they will be led out by their 6'3" quarterback.
And what I enjoyed watching this week when we had a chance to watch them at practice, the easy camaraderie that he has with his offense.
A lot of respect.
A lot of respect, and frankly, I thought it spilled over to the defense. The defensive guys were coming over and teasing and joking with him. You can tell they respect the heck out of him and really want to play well for him.
And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. 10 yards there on a Bengal first. If you start assessing what went wrong last week, Charles, in their loss, had nothing to do with the ground game. They ran it well.
And you also have to say to yourself as a team, don't go away from what worked. That's not the reason the game was lost. Running the football over time, when you do it consistently, usually translates into wins.
And they're hoping to do it consistently here. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Now a first carry for Giovanni Bernard. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. 7 yards there and a first down.
Ready. 18. Hey, echo. First and 10 at the 42-yard line. 36. Look at me. Go. Shoot.
Here's Bernard. And very little daylight there. They'll get a couple up to the 44.
When the 4-3 defense is functioning really well, you know who stays what we call clean and no one gets to him? The guy playing the middle linebacker position, the guy we call Mike. That means the defensive front is eating up all the blocks and just let him go to the football and make a play.
And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. That was off kilter. Offense up front, everyone was just kind of out of sync.
Well, from my perspective, that certainly looked like the defense just destroyed that play, absolutely just took it over.
All right, so I'm going to revamp what I said. The defense was in sync. How about that?
Oh, I like that one.
And the Jags have 5 in the secondary here on 3rd down. They'll set up a throw. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
3rd down is the down. Both sides know they absolutely have to win. And the name of the game for the defense is pressure on the quarterback. But pressure on the quarterback with contact, that's how you end up winning it.
Get ready, get ready, get ready.
The Jaguars getting set to go. And they'll certainly be trying to do better than that first drive where they went 3 and out.
And sometimes the first drive is just simply to settle nerves. You know what it's like at the start of a game where the emotion, guys are a little bit jumpy.
But you do.
Oh, you understand the same way. It's just like us calling one, right? Making sure we ease into the game, let it come to us.
Well, you went
and
3
now
and
they
out.
have that opportunity.
No, you didn't go 3 and out. I went 3 and out on that first drive. I'll try to do better here. A 14-yard first down pickup for the Jaguars.
First play of the drive, excellent run. Just sets up wash, rinse, repeat. Another first down.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. This is Chris Thompson in his 7th season now as a Redskin. Making the play defensively, Carl Lawson.
After watching that play result, it took me back to when we sat with the offensive coordinator and we asked him, so how you plan to move the ball against his defense?
He didn't really tip his hand, did he?
No, he didn't. I think it's because he really didn't have an answer. He wasn't quite sure how he was going to get it done, and that play showed us exactly why he was worried.
Yeah, this #1 defense, they can put that on their highlight reel. They have been able to stop the run all season long. Out of the gun is Minshew. And Eifert has it. And he gets it down to the 48, enough for the first.
Let's go, let's go, let's go.
It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains. The Jags with a football to begin the second quarter as they've got it with a 1st and 10. No score after 1 on EA Sports.
You got three down.
Minshew sets to throw. Pressure, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back right around the 44. Jordan Evans, and then to drop him for his 11th sack of the year. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down. And they see right through that defensively as he'll be hit and taken down to the backfield. So on the heels of the sack, they knock him backwards in the running game.
So now it's up to the offense coordinator talking directly into the helmet of his quarterback to instill a little bit of confidence here. Call the play with authority, call with confidence, and let him know this one is the winner.
Going for the deep ball. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
I think he's a little trigger happy right there, and it turned into an ill-advised throw into their zone.
Well, we know he has confidence. He'll throw it any place, anytime, anywhere. That time it fell incomplete. And a bit of a mistake there. This is well into the end zone for a touchback. Well, a couple of good division battles coming up in primetime this weekend, starting tonight with Sunday Night Football, Eagles and Cowboys from AT&T Stadium in Arlington. Then tomorrow on Monday night, it's the defending champs, the Patriots, on the road at MetLife Stadium to take on the Jets. 2 not to miss to close out Week 6.
Mike, 44. Hey, let's get some penetration here. Let's get some penetration. Look, screen.
Here's Joe Mixon as they start on the ground. And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6. From the 26, they'll line up on 2nd and 4.
You're not right. 6-6. Pull it high. Hey, box drop. Switch. Quick dance.
Now Joe Mixon. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down.
Let's go.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
He can't hang. He's not going to get me. Let's go.
Now Bernard. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short.
Ready. 90 Wolf. Pick it up, guys. Hey, lock it. Shoot. He's crashing.
On 2nd down, here's Mixon.
Go, run.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. It's a Bengal first down, a pickup of 11. So in Jacksonville territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. They'll run it here with Bernard. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
So much of the game today, we're looking for hybrid players, guys who can do a combination of jobs. And anyone who plays a strong safety position, now more than ever, is a hybrid-type player. Half defensive back that covers passes and half linebacker that makes tackles. We just saw the linebacker make that play.
It's a Bengal first down, a pickup of 11. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. They'll run with Mixon. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5.
Oh, yeah!
A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
2nd and 5. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Sacked by the outside backer, Telvin Smith.
Good job.
Ninth play of the drive coming up, and certainly not an easy one on 3rd and long.
I'm coming after you, 20. Hey, Charlie. You, 25. Here I come. Single, slot. Hey, you're on an island over there. You're on an island. Hey. Fine.
They'll set up to throw. That's complete to John Ross. And they move this all the way down to the 9. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts, as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down.
59 mark.
Ready? Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
When you got your backs in the shadow of your goal line, you've got to be physical in that situation because there's not a whole lot of space, not a lot of wild plays that can be run there.
It's put up or shut up time. Defensively, nice job just to make sure they didn't complete it on that play. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by the former first-round pick, DJ Hayden. Those INTs all sting, but you throw one in the red zone, I think especially as a rookie, maybe it stings a little bit more.
I think what you're saying is they don't all count the same, do they? Right? Interceptions in the red zone that you've given up points now, those are precious. So you have to learn from those and in a hurry.
Here's Minshew. Oh, incomplete. The rookie had it and lost it there. And it'll be 2nd down. They almost gave it right back to him there with another interception of their own. And to be honest, he probably should have caught that and picked it off.
And he knows it, and he'll see it in film, and he'll see it in his dreams tonight when it's all said and done. But you almost felt like the excitement had been ramped up, and they were trying to get a big play right after that one.
The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. Now Minshew. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be second down. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. On 2nd and 10, it's Minshew. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football, and the Bengals grab it. The 20. And this is taken into the end zone. A fumble recovery and a Cincinnati touchdown. And give some kudos to the defensive coordinator, I think, here. They bring the blitz, they dial it up, and it turns into 6 points for them.
It's so nice to hear you actually give kudos to the defense. It is so nice. You're such an offensive guy like that. I love it. He dialed things up, and boy, a big play resulted for his guys.
Well, you like the credit to the defense there, right, my friend?
Yeah, do I ever?
Bullock good on the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. The scoop and score, always an exciting play in football, and we witnessed it there, grabbing it off the ground and then rumbling it into the end zone for 6. That's fielded in the end zone, and he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. The Jaguars offense now heads back onto the field. Inside of a minute left in the half, does the fact that you're down on the scoreboard influence what you do, or I guess don't do on this final drive?
It certainly does, but what influences me even more is who I've got running my football team out on the field and the weapons around him. Can he make a play? Can he get into someone that we're going to trust to take care of the ball? If that's the case, I might push it a little bit here and try and get something before the half runs out.
To throw again on 2nd down. Minshew. Now a second timeout called for by the defense, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half.
Ready? 57 Mike. Check tight. Check tight.
So 3rd and long. Here's Minshew. The catch made by James O'Shaughnessy, the tight end. Now the Bengals going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout, as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2. Here's Logan Cook now, as he's on to punt for Jacksonville. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. Ross on the return. A big kick there. We'll call it 56 yards on the punt. And the offense will come back out deep in their own territory. Joe Mixon and the rest of his offense making their way back onto the field. Those are his numbers through roughly the first half of the season, and given that, you'd have to think he's on pace for a 1,000-yard campaign.
Steady as he goes. Steady goes the offense. But you know what else is happening, too, because they are a team now recognized with the ability to run the football. You've got to be able to throw it better now, right? Better throwing lanes, better opportunities for the guys downfield, maybe more one-on-one coverage, which you should be able to beat easier. Yeah, he's establishing not just a tone, but an identity for his team.
And that's a discussion we had a couple days ago in the team meetings, talking about this running game, opening up the passing game. We'll see if that continues to happen. It'll be a gain of 15 on the play.
Check three. Check three. Leo. Check 49.
And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And he's not going to go anywhere as they get him down behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard on what should be the final play of the first half. They'll keep it on the ground again here. And he's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4. So we have reached the second half upon us sooner than we bargained for. Week 7, second half. Let's do it. The Bengals set to receive. They have the lead and the football to begin quarter number 3. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. So here are the Bengals set to take over. They are trying to snap that 3-game losing streak. On top so far with the football here, 1st and 10.
Ready, set. Get that quarterback, D-line. Get that quarterback, D-line. Get it.
They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Finding his way home for the sack that time, Taven Bryan. So they come out of the locker room trailing, but plays like that, they won't be trailing much longer. Defense really starting out well this second half.
Yeah, they knew they had to jumpstart things a little bit. They really struggled in the first half trying to slow them down, but now they had a plan, made that adjustment that we always talk about, and it worked very well on that play.
And not a whole lot to speak of there as they'll bring him down shy of the 20. Only 3 yards on the pickup. They'll be left staring at a 3rd and 14.
That's a gain of 3. Brings up 3rd and 14.
Let's go now. 15, line it. 15 line. Pilot, 64, reach. Shoot.
Again, it's Mixon. And he'll be stopped here well short of the 1st down at the 24-yard line. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and it'll bring up a 4th down.
Well, they got off the field on 3rd down. An excellent job, an excellent defensive series. We always talk about adjustments, and usually only at halftime. But the best teams adjust series to series. And on that series, they adjusted so well that they got the job done in fine style.
And the punt over the side in the air, and the spot will be inside the 35. Here comes the Jags offense now. Time for their first possession of half number 2. And still no points on the scoreboard. You're coming off of the 3 and out. They're just looking for anything to grab onto right now, aren't they?
I'm wondering if someone's going to take charge in the huddle. You know, we always look to the quarterback, but sometimes it's another player on the team, a star, a veteran, someone with some excitement and energy. It's like, all right, guys, let's shake things up and let's go, because they still have an opportunity to make things happen.
Shake it off.
60 outlaw.
Again, it's Fournette. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 11 yards there for Jacksonville and a 1st down as well. So a good run by Fournette. Now another 1st and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he works his way forward for about 4 up to the midfield stripe.
Oftentimes we praise an offense for their variety of being able to hit people with the run in the pass. But in this game, how about what we're seeing from the safeties? They are all over the field. Doesn't matter if they threw it or if they're trying to run it.
I don't think we've ever awarded an MVU, most valuable unit. And he's going to go down. They sack him back at the 42. Jordan Evans, he's the culprit, and that is now his 13th sack of the season as his great year continues. From the gun, Minshew to throw. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And the Bengals grab it. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line. A little careless with the football, and he also had a fumble loss last week, didn't he?
He certainly did, and when I'm watching him play, the one thing that comes to mind is always remember, traffic, turbulence, people around you, 2 hands. Get 2 hands on the ball. Grip it tight. I know it looks cool to have it in one hand. Put it away, tuck it away, because you've got to take care of the ball.
And he'll get a little over 2, maybe a full 3 down to the 32-yard line.
Go! 60 on. Protein, spell. Lock it. Hey, Sam off.
Switch it, come on, switch it. Check 9. Back. Hey, alert 3, alert
80 weapon.
Whip.
5.
Once again, they run with Mixon. It'll be a gain of 5, but still about 3 yards shy of the 1st down marker, and now it's 3rd down.
That's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 3.
Mike Buffalo, you don't want...
Hard. Ready?
They give to Mixon to try to pick it up. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. It'll be called a gain of 2, and that'll leave them with some options here on 4th and inches. Bullock's kick is good, and the lead moves to 10-zip. So a good kick there to polish off the drive with 3 points.
Yeah, coaches always talk about finishing a drive with a kick. 2 of them give you points, either an extra point or, in this case, a field goal.
After the field goal now, it's Bullock to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And the turnover last time, that's sort of been symptomatic of their struggles here in this one.
Big word. I like it, though, because you're exactly right.
Like that, don't you?
All game long, they've struggled moving the ball, turning it over on the last possession. Is that word again, symptomatic?
Yeah.
I like that.
Your analysis, symptomatic of the success of this broadcast.
What I like is that you gave me the word, and I just kept using it.
Back now in Cincinnati. It's Jaguar football, but a little work to do for them. They trail here as we start the football. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football, and the Bengals grab it. And this drive will start on the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line.
Okay, this isn't one where you want to take the game tape and hold it up as an example, do you? I mean, you talk about frustrating all the way through, and that last error, I think that crystallizes it, doesn't it?
Absolutely. That's been representative of their entire game still being shut out. Mixon with a first down carry. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD. Joe Mixon, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Bengals use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Trying to bust out of that losing funk, and these fans have to like this. And all right, fellas, this is more like it.
And I know that if this holds up after the game, they're going to give the fans a lot of credit, being at home, getting the support. But you and I both know it goes deeper than that. They had to get it together in their own facility, look each other in the eye and say, okay, what's it going to take to break this losing streak? And they really came together with a good week of practice.
Here comes the Jaguars offense as they get set to go again. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And okay, all right, I'm being facetious here.
And pressure coming, and they got him once again. Jordan Evans, he continues to wreak havoc in the offensive backfield. Sack number 16 on the year. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. Looking to throw it. Minshew. That one complete to D.D. Westbrook. A good pickup there. 13 yards as they get closer for 3rd down. The Jaguars on 3rd down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and 5. Now Thompson. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. Just a gain of 2 there, and it's going to bring up a 4th down.
Well, this was just simply excellent defense. On this 3rd down, they had to be alert for the possibility of a pass, but that didn't stop them at all from understanding what was going on when they decided to run the football, and they just swarmed and stuffed them for almost no gain.
Their already slim hopes are going to ride on this one. They'll go on 4th down. They'll go with a big back Fournette. Touchdown, Jaguars! Leonard Fournette, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Jaguars get a score closer. When you're trailing in the 4th quarter, you got to take some chances you might not normally take, and here, that one pays off big time.
And you have to think to yourself, not only did that pay off big time for them, but what was going on the opposite side of the ball? They know that they have to take a chance here. They know they have to come up with something big yet it still happens. So credit the execution, but wonder what the defense was doing.
And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or two shy of the 30. Cincinnati now ready to take the field. Now, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this fourth quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
Here's a run on first down that doesn't accomplish anything. In fact, he's going to be tackled behind the line for a loss of 1. Defensively, no doubt they need a quick stop. Offensively here, maybe do you put it in the air on second down, or do you go ahead and keep it on the ground, keep that clock moving?
A lot of people would ask that question, partner, because sometimes throwing the ball might actually be the path of least resistance. But in this case, it's a matter of trust. How much do you trust your quarterback? Because you throw the ball and it goes awry, you really don't look smart as a coach.
Yeah, and then you stop that clock. Now, the Bengals on third down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 11. They'll look to throw here. He's going to have the hook up to Ross. Now a loose football. The ball comes out, and the Jags grab it. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line. So the defense there, opportunistic.
It's nice to give them credit, isn't it? Because so many times it's more a matter of what the offensive guy didn't do. He didn't secure the ball, didn't cover up. In this case, just give credit to where it belongs. Knocked it free, made a big play.
And he gets it down to the 32. The completion good for 3, and it's second down. That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. Throwing again on second down, but this time it's incomplete. The 25-yard line is what they need here. This is 3rd down. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. Boy, that's a 5-yard loss. 4th down now. But they were going draw play there. The defense wasn't fooled. They sniffed it out.
I think they're going to have to go back and take a few more acting classes, because that's what a lot of that is. You've got to influence them to think that it's going to be a pass play and have them drop out, and maybe the defensive front coming forward and find yourself some space. In this case, no one was fooled and ended up spilling that play pretty well.
So you knew one way or another that they needed the 2 scores. They get the easy one out of the way. Now they'll get the ball back, hopefully.
Yeah, and the question is, how do you accomplish that? Do you onside kick it? Or since you have all 3 timeouts, do you kick it deep? To me, I'm playing field position. With all 3 timeouts, I kick it deep and try and pin them back there.
And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. And out now, here come the Bengals. And this game not quite over yet. And we'll likely see them take all 3 timeouts defensively, so they can't just kneel this one out. They're going to have to try to run a few plays.
You're exactly right. They've got to get a first down and make them use up all their timeouts in order to feel like they have this one in hand.
Now a first down run is going nowhere. He's going to be dropped in the backfield, a loss of 2. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12.
Squeeze. Check. On your team.
Again, it's Mixon. And a short gain there as he'll get it up only to about the 24. Now the Jags will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down.
Lock it.
Now they run with Mixon. And they're able to get this one across the 35. The Jaguars now will use the last of their timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Mixon. He's got the first down and more past midfield. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. I guess he was saving his best for last, so to speak. Longest run of the day coming here in the fourth quarter right there.
And that type of run makes for a better night for him and his teammates, doesn't it? To be able to produce this late in the game can lead to some big smiles and satisfaction in the locker room after this one's over.
On first down, Mixon. Yannick Ngakoue in on the stop.
I like a guy who understands the situation. I also like a guy who you look at him and you say, that looks like a guy who knows the coach is going to say, guess what? You drop this one, you'll be carrying around the training facility for an entire week.
Maybe flashback to high school or college, carrying it around campus, right?
The old gauntlet drill, right? Anyone get the ball out while he's sitting in class and bring it back to the coach? He's in big trouble.
The line to gain is the 33 on third down. Now a give, right side. Bernard. He gets away from one. It's a gain of 5, and now the question, will the offense stay out there on 4th and 1? I love the look you just gave me because I know what you're thinking. If you're going to run towards the perimeter, you better either stay in bounds or get the first down, or both. He did neither.
Imagine the looks he's getting right now from his team, from his coaches. They go over those scenarios all the time, and as you said, he did neither.
And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. They'll break the huddle here and go for it. This is 4th down.
Situation. Let's go. Check nickel, nickel, nickel. Check 99. Check 95.
They'll run with Mixon. And I'm not sure he got there. Did they stop him? They did. Denied on 4th down is Joe Mixon. And the Jaguars are going to take possession here on the turnover on downs. Well, they knew who to turn to on 4th down. Their horse, they needed the short yardage. He just couldn't get it.
And that's a surprise because normally that's bread and butter for them, right? Hand it to the big guy, let him go.
And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. They'll look to throw. The open man is Westbrook. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line.
60 Pittsburgh.
He's back to throw. Now a desperation throw. Deep depth. And a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked up by Jesse Bates. And the return stops just a few yards shy of midfield. They'll spot the ball at the 47-yard line. The Bengals drive about to get going, and they've got this one in hand. No timeouts remaining defensively, so this one should just be one kneel and then handshakes. They will get 4 yards here on the first down run, and that'll make it 2nd and 6. And now we'll get a timeout here. They're able to stop it with 1 second to go in this game.
61, matchbox lights. Hey, Haywood. 25, check 25.
They'll stay on the ground, Mixon again. And he'll take this for a short gain on what will prove to be the final play of this ball game. So this one in the win column now for the Cincinnati Bengals. And it wasn't really always pretty. They had their bumps and bruises. Really, both sides did. But they did what they needed to do at home to get the win.
Yeah, they really had to grind this one out, didn't they? Because nothing came easy. Every snap was a major league brawl. They had to win at the line of scrimmage, win downfield. They got all those things accomplished. But to win a close one like this, you know, every team wants to be physical. We've heard that a million times, right? But those who are mentally tough, those are the teams that